Most people think they have bad luck in relationships. They don't. They have a pattern. And patterns are dangerous because they disguise themselves as destiny. You tell yourself, I keep meeting the wrong people. But after the 5th relationship, the 10th relationship, the 20th relationship, you need the courage to ask a harder question. What if the problem isn't who you're meeting? What if the problem is what you're repeating? This will hurt to hear. You are not dating different people. You are often dating the same wound, wearing different faces. And until you understand that, the cycle continues. New name, new face, same ending. Today I want to walk you through 20 reasons people keep moving from partner to partner. Not to shame you, not to judge you, but to help you finally break a pattern that may have been stealing years from your life. Because awareness without change is just suffering with better vocabulary. And if you stay with me until the end, I promise you this, you will recognize yourself somewhere in this conversation, and that recognition might change everything. Reason 1. You chase validation. Many people don't look for love. They look for proof. Proof they're attractive. Proof they're wanted. Proof they're enough. The relationship becomes a mirror, not a connection. Root cause. You learned your worth from other people's approval. Now you're addicted to getting it. Remedy. Stop asking, do they want me? Start asking, do I actually like who I become around them? The second question changes lives. Reason 2. You confuse chemistry with compatibility. The spark feels incredible. The butterflies feel magical. The obsession feels romantic. But butterflies are often anxiety, not love. Chemistry gets people together. Compatibility keeps them together. Root cause. Your nervous system mistakes excitement for safety. Remedy. Pay attention to consistency, not intensity. The person who feels calm may be healthier than the person who feels exciting. Please like, share, and comment, and on the notification button for more videos. And let's continue. Reason 3. You fall in love with potential. You don't date who they are. You date who you believe they could become. You see possibilities. You see future versions. You see unrealized greatness, and you ignore reality. Listen to me. Potential has destroyed more relationships than incompatibility ever did. Root cause. You believe love can rescue people. Remedy. Date reality, not projections. If nothing changed about them, would you still stay? Answer, honestly. Reason 4. You fear being alone. This one is bigger than most people realize. Some people don't leave relationships because they're happy. They stay because silence terrifies them. An empty apartment terrifies them. A Friday night alone terrifies them. So they accept relationships that should have ended years earlier. Root cause. You confuse loneliness with failure. Remedy. Learn to enjoy your own company. The person who can be alone chooses better partners. Reason 5. You mistake lust for love. Lust feels powerful. Love feels steady. Lust says, I need you. Love says, I choose you. Many people build relationships entirely on attraction, then wonder why they collapse when life becomes difficult. Root cause. Physical attraction became your primary filter. Remedy. Pay attention to character. Character survives aging. Character survives hardship. Character survives real life. If this is hitting close to home, take a second and hit the like button. You're not alone in this, and somebody else might need to hear it too. Reason 6. You keep repeating childhood patterns. This will hurt to hear. Many adults are not choosing partners. They're choosing familiar emotional experiences. If chaos felt normal growing up, peace feels strange. If criticism felt normal, respect feels suspicious. Root cause. Familiarity feels safer than health. Remedy. Ask yourself, does this feel healthy or familiar? The answer matters. Reason 7. You're addicted to fixing people. You call it helping. You call it supporting. You call it believing in someone. But deep down, you're trying to earn love. You're trying to become indispensable. Root cause. You learned that love must be earned. Remedy. Stop asking, how can I save them? Start asking, can they save themselves? Reason 8. You ignore red flags not because you don't see them, because you don't want to. Everyone sees warning signs. The difference is whether they listen. Root cause, fear of losing potential. Remedy, believe patterns, not promises. Words matter. Patterns matter more. Reason 9. You want to be chosen more than you want compatibility. Someone choosing you feels powerful. It feels validating. It feels healing. Until you realize being chosen isn't enough. Root cause, unhealed rejection wounds. Remedy, stop making selection your goal. Make compatibility your goal. Reason 10. You don't know yourself. This is more common than people admit. You don't know your values. You don't know your standards. You don't know what actually matters. So every relationship becomes an experiment. Root cause, identity built around relationships. Remedy, develop a life outside dating. Know who you are first. Reason 11. You fear real intimacy. You say you want closeness. But when someone gets close, you panic. You pull away. You create problems. You sabotage. Because intimacy feels vulnerable. Root cause, fear of being truly known. Remedy, practice honesty before perfection. Connection grows through truth, not performance. Reason 12. You confuse attention with love. Attention is easy. Love is expensive. Attention takes seconds. Love takes years. Many people settle for attention because it's available immediately. Root cause, need for constant reassurance. Remedy, measure effort, not attention. One is temporary. The other builds relationships. Quick pause. Comment below if you have this experience and tell us your solution so as to help the world grow stronger in relationship reality. Which reason hit you hardest so far? I genuinely want to know. Read through the comments too. You may discover you're not nearly as alone as you think. Reason 13. You refuse to heal. This is one of the hardest truths. Pain ignored becomes pain repeated. The relationship ends. The wound remains. Then the next relationship inherits the damage. Root cause, avoidance, remedy. Heal before dating again. Not perfectly, but intentionally. Reason 14. You romanticize suffering. You think difficult means meaningful. You think struggle means depth. You think constant emotional highs and lows mean passion. They don't. Root cause, chaos became associated with love. Remedy, choose stability. Healthy love feels safe, not exhausting. Reason 15. You ignore compatibility. Shared values matter. Shared goals matter. Shared vision matters. Love alone isn't enough. Many people learn this too late. Root cause, believing feelings solve everything. Remedy, discuss future goals early, not after years invested. Reason 16. You need constant excitement. The relationship feels boring, so you leave. Then repeat the cycle. The problem isn't boredom. The problem is unrealistic expectations. Real love contains ordinary days, many of them. Root cause, entertainment culture. Remedy, learn to appreciate consistency. Consistency builds trust. Reason 17. You mistake peace for lack of passion. This one destroys good relationships. The healthy person feels boring. The unstable person feels exciting. So you choose excitement and suffer for it. Root cause, chaos addiction. Remedy, if you're taking notes, write this down. Peace is not boring. Peace is priceless. Reason 18. You never take responsibility. Every ex was toxic. Every breakup was their fault. Every relationship ended because of them. Really? 90% of people get this wrong. Patterns require participation. Root cause, protecting the ego. Remedy, ask, what did I contribute? Growth starts there. Reason 19. You keep running the moment things become difficult. You leave. The moment conflict appears, you leave. The moment discomfort arrives, you leave. But every long-term relationship eventually becomes difficult. Root cause, fear of commitment. Remedy, learn the difference between problems and incompatibility. Not every challenge requires an exit. Reason 20. You haven't forgiven yourself. I need you to sit with this. Some people keep moving because they're running from themselves, not their partners. The guilt, the mistakes, the regrets, the shame. You keep changing relationships, hoping a new person will erase old pain. They can't. Root cause. Unresolved self-forgiveness. Remedy. Face your past honestly, then release it. You cannot build a future while dragging a graveyard behind you. Before we finish, share this with someone who keeps saying, all men are the same. Or, all women are the same. Because sometimes the pattern isn't everybody else. Sometimes it's the wound choosing the same story repeatedly. The pattern isn't the partners. The pattern is you. And before you get defensive, that's actually good news. Because you can't control everybody else. But you can change yourself. I've spent decades watching relationships succeed and fail. And I've noticed something. The people who finally broke the cycle didn't find better partners first. They became healthier people first. Then better partners appeared. The greatest relationship breakthrough isn't finding the right person. It's becoming the person capable of recognizing them. You are not condemned to repeat your past. You are not trapped by old wounds. You are not required to relive the same heartbreak forever. Patterns can be learned. And what can be learned can be unlearned. You don't need a different face. You need a different pattern. And that changes everything. I'm David. This is Relationship Reality. If this conversation helped you, like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. And tell me in the comments, which reason described your life most accurately? And what are you going to do differently now? Because awareness is the beginning. Action is what changes lives. And we're just getting started.